In this 2-minute tech tip, I'm going to show you 2 ways to remove the bearings from your linkage system. As far as tools go, you're going to need 2 sockets. The smaller socket on the left just fits the outside diameter of the inner race of that bearing, and then the other socket on the right is meant to be large enough to catch that race as it's being pushed through. So along those lines, the first method includes using a vise to push that inner race out, and then the second method does not include a vise, and I've got a small extension and a dead blow hammer. First things first, that flathead screwdriver I forgot to mention, you're going to pry out both seals and reveal the bearings. We're going to take that smaller socket and fit it up in the linkage and butt it up against that race of the bearing. Then take that larger socket, put it on the other side of the linkage so the bearing has a place to be caught and also protects the linkage while you tighten the vise down against both of the sockets. All right, now we're going to loosen up the vise. The smaller socket has completely pushed through both of the races into the larger socket, and you have completely removed both of the bearings from the linkage. So that second method can be done without a vise. It's a little bit more difficult, however, so take that extension and plug it into that smaller socket. And what you're going to do, you're going to have to hold the linkage against that larger socket and then place the smaller socket with the extension on the inner bearing race. Next, just take that dead blow hammer and you can pound the smaller socket through into the larger socket. You can see how that first bearing race moved down to completely touch that second one. This is where it starts to get harder, but be patient and both will pop out. All right, there we go. Both races, just like that, popped out. If you have any questions on that process, make sure you leave a comment below, but that's definitely the cheapest 2 methods to get those linkage bearings removed. As always, guys, punch that like button, subscribe to the channel, and there will be more 2-minute tech tips coming down the pipeline. Peace.